everyone, and welcome back to another The First Descendant video. So I just want to share something neat today. Every time I go into the Vesper region to farm conductive metallic foil with Enzo to craft energy activators, I usually see players doing the Void Fragment mission in the Moonlight Lake region. At first, I thought it was just a good spot to farm all Void Shards, and last week I decided to join some dudes. The goal is to see if this spot was faster in farming Void Shards compared to other missions, and after eliminating the first 55 enemies in the mission, I think I pissed off these guys judging from their gestures. The Valby was shooting at me, indicating that I was doing something wrong, so I just aborted the mission and watched them for a couple of minutes and realized that the Valby was the one activating the Void Fragment and a VSO was nuking the first wave of enemies and restarting the whole mission. When I rejoined their group, I realized that this was not a spot for farming Void Fragments, but most probably the best spot for leveling your Descendants and weapons. After a few runs, I can honestly say that this might be a better spot than the Bunny Cave we are using the Fallen Arc Void Fragment in Hard Mode Fortress. So what you will need here is a Descendant that has non-attribute skills. You can use Ajax, Valby, Glay, Enzo, Jaber, or even Kyle in this mission, and your main goal is to activate the Void Fragment once your team eliminates the first wave of 55 Vulgus enemies. While unnecessary, it would be wise to build for skill cooldown, skill cost, and then MP, when you are the one assigned to activate the Void Fragment. This will get rid of any downtime, and once your team eliminated the first wave, all you need to do is abort the mission and then use your non-attribute skill to activate the Void Fragment again. The rest of the team will try to eliminate all 55 enemies in the first wave as fast as possible, and this can be done with a Blizzard Viesa, a two-man team with a non-attribute Descendant, and Viesa would be enough to max rank all your weapons at the fastest time possible. There are other options aside from Viesa, and in fact a Valby will also be good at nuking enemies with her abilities. There is also a good chance of clearing mobs faster with Jaber's turret, or even an Ajax that has good range and good damage on his expulsion ability. With good clearing speed and fast activation of the Void Fragment, you can max rank your Descendant from level 1 to 40 in less than 30 minutes. In the case of weapons, it would take about 40 minutes or so, and mind you, this is without the help of boosters, which you can purchase in the shop to get 30% more experience for your Descendant or weapons. In my case, I am using gold character experience and a gold firearm experience, increased stats in my external components to somehow get more experience for both Descendants and weapons. And honestly, I think that this is the best spot right now for leveling both your Descendants and weapons, and it's way superior to the Bunny Cave when it comes to gaining experience alone. Before you go and try this leveling method, I just want to issue a fair warning that this leveling method is boring as hell, but if you want to level up fast, then this is one of the best ways to do it right now. The average leveling method would take 40 minutes to 1 hour, and if you plan on just leveling your Descendants and weapons while doing missions, then it would take you days or even weeks just to max rank one character or weapon in this game. Okay, right now leveling in this game is the most boring and time consuming. You can't avoid it, as every time you add a socket in your Descendant or weapon, the level resets and you will need to max rank it to 40 again so you can put another socket. It's an unavoidable hellish grind right now, and I hope that the developers will do something about it. Just a quick reference, Warframe allows you to max rank anything in just 4 minutes or less, and there are missions such as the Elite Sanctuary Onslaught that allow you to group up, kill enemies, and then level up your characters and weapons. The best part is that it's not boring, since you are moving and killing enemies, and not the same as the Void Fragment leveling in the first Descendant that takes up less than 30 minutes to max rank a character. I think that the leveling in this game needs to be addressed, as it is too much time gating, and like it or not, players want to follow some builds they have seen on YouTube or they have heard from their friends, but once they experience the horror of getting the stuff required and then leveling, they would end up being disappointed or frustrated about how long it would take just to enjoy one build. So that's all about it. I hope that my 2 cents about leveling in this game will be heard, and I am crossing my fingers that in the future we will see an improvement on the leveling system of the first Descendant. Thank you so much for watching, and we hope to see you again in our next video. Squad Leader, signing off.